So yeah, hello everyone. This is your Lee. So basically, today I'm gonna be talking about C. So yeah, well, we have talked many and I have shown you many projects in different type of languages. But today I'm gonna start a series of C programming language. Well, the base of each and every single language that you currently use today, be it Rust, Ruby, or Python, anything was either written in C or C++. So yeah, and well, C is itself written in assembly, which assembly is just above the binary. So yeah, it's the very layer where you start interacting with the hardware, and you will actually have fun. As Linus Torvald himself, the creator of Linux, told that there is no other language in C that even comes close to it when you are talking to hardware as from the software. Okay, so yeah, in this, well, basically I'm also a student and still learning, so I will be going through it, but I will only be able to give as much as I have learned myself. So without any delays, let's begin. Okay. So in this section, we are gonna get some basic introduction about VS Code. So yeah, the IDE that I'm gonna be using is VS Code. You can use any kind of other IDE. It's your wish. It's not at all required that you use VS Code. You can use Eclipse per se or any other thing. Okay, this is my personal opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna use that. Uh, well, now how to get the VS Code? You can just get the VS Code by going to the VS Code website. You can download it for whichever system that you are, whether it be Windows, Linux, or be it Mac. So yeah, from here you can download it for any kind of any system that you're gonna use it for. Now that is all for the VS Code, guys. Okay, now let's keep it aside. Uh, so now, by the way, the next thing that you're gonna need over here is a mean GW. So those who don't know this, well, basically, language needs an environment to compile. And by the way, for going more into detail of downloading mean GW, you can refer to some videos. I will be putting that in the description, so please check it out and set up your environment so your C programs can effectively run on that. And now here I would be explaining you how to basically write your code. So now let's make a C file in the C file in our directory. Okay, so in this directory we are first of all, the first line is we are gonna include our header file. The basically the header file over here allows you to include some functions which is in the background written in assembly, or which is in the background written in assembly for to perform some complicated or crucial task which you don't want to perform yourself right now since you are beginners. And the first header file that we are going to include is called IO, standard input output, which is basically helps us to get the functions as printf and scanf. Basically, uh, the functions that allows us to write on the screen and take input from the screen. Okay, now, so what I was saying is that C programming consists of something called a main function. Okay, so like you get it right. You declare a main function via int main and the parentheses set of parentheses with a curly braces just below it. Now you would always have to return a value in the main function. That you would have to always return a zero. That would tell your compiler that your main function is working fine, and you're now ready to run the code. Okay, in the main function. Well, if I mean a compiler is set up to find the main function in your entire code and then execute it. uh, in the older versions of C, actually, it was compulsory to return a value of zero But in the newer version, it is not actually mandatory for you to return a value zero. You can skip that part, but again, it is a very important and essential practice to make your code look good and healthy. So that's why you always return a value of zero. By the way, flashes that I'm giving over here is just how you do comment in C. Okay, whatever is written after it is just like a comment. The compiler won't read it; it ignores it as a developer's note to itself. And by the way, now to show you how to use the printf function, whatever you will just have to write printf and two parentheses. Whatever you write under in this with double quotes would be printed on your on your like it would be given an output on your screen, and you can see it via this. Now, to be very precise, you can actually do much more than this. Like, you would surely have to be very patient with your syntax and check it out. Then, if you're not, it might cause an error. You have to always check out from semicolons. Check out from semicolon. Well, if you have a background in Python, you know what I'm saying. Now, let's look out. So yeah, basically what happens in the print function is it takes a string which you have put into inside the between the parentheses and between the double quotes, converts into binary, and then takes it to the header files and then goes into the function where it gives it to the assembly. Now the assembly tree converts it to a binary, the assembly code that is written over there. Let's focus on that and tells your like operating system to print this onto your screen so that the user can actually read this. That's basically what is happening over there. Now, let's see what will happen if we like comment the. So yeah, this is for those who don't know this, but well, there are basically two types of functions. One is a user-defined function, and the other is a system-based function. Okay, so well, basically the user-defined function are the ones that you define inside your program. Like over here is an example of, and the system one is which you take in with the help of a header file, which you tells your compiler go to the header file there and go inside the code of this, and there is an function inside that, and you're gonna use that. That's basically the system defined, and the user one is which you define inside the code. Okay. By the way, for the last speech, which I forgot to tell you earlier, is that I have some few extensions installed in my VS Code. I would like you to also have those extensions because it makes your life very easy as a developer. Now, the first extension would be the Code Runner, and the second extension would be C and CPP. I would be adding those also in the description, so please don't check them out. So yeah, this was a basic introductory thing which tells us that how to print different types of things on your screen in C. Now, for this, I took a string. A string is a set of characters. Okay. Now, instead of that, you can also take many other things that you can print on your screen. We would be seeing it in the next upcoming video. But that's my cue. Take my leave. Stay tuned.